Robert Sherman live in Tel Aviv. Robert, the ceasefire between Israel and Iran appears to be holding still. What's the feeling there, and what are you hearing?
Yeah, Marnie, now that we've hit this 24-hour point here in the ceasefire, there is this feeling on the ground here that things are looking pretty good. And the evidence of that you get from folks is they're out and about. A lot of these restrictions that are across Israel that we're telling people to shelter in place, not leave their homes, those have all been lifted here in central Israel. And as a result, you've seen people out at restaurants. You've seen people out at cafes. People are starting to feel a bit more comfortable about the current situation. Who else is feeling good about all this, of course? It's President Trump. Went to the NATO summit there, claiming victory for brokering this deal between Iran and Israel, feeling very good about the prospects of potentially parlaying this into long-term relations with Iran and around the region. And on that same subject here, Marty, I do want to show you this billboard that just went up in Israel today. You can see it down in the left-hand corner of your screen right there. It's rather small where that's being shown there, but it says the Abraham Alliance, and it has the faces of all of the different leaders that are here in the region here. This is the big focus that is happening on the ground in the Middle East right now. Normalization. That is what the Israelis are looking for, and you see all the leaders around the region there. Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Syria. That's the dream that people have here. That's the vision that the president has talked about, and you can see very clearly certain groups here on the ground in Israel hoping that the president will make this a priority in the Middle East here. Marnie?
Two questions for you, Robert. First of all, as the ceasefire holds, there were missiles that got through and damage done in Israel. How many lives have been lost over the last 12 days or so, and how much damage has happened?
Yeah, I mean, even, just as yesterday, Marnie, in yesterday morning, we saw a missile getting through in southern Israel and killing 4 people. It's over 24 now who have been killed across the country over the span of this war that has been taking place here between Israel and Iran. In terms of the damage, the Iron Dome, rather effective, was able to knock down most missiles, not all of them. In fact, we saw that it was operating at its lowest efficiency rate really since that we've been here on October 7th, which underscores the capabilities that Iran has. We have seen missile damage in northern Israel, central Israel, where we are, and especially in the south as well. So people are working through, picking up the pieces here as there is a focus to moving past all of this here, Marnie.
Finally, my other question, as we focus so much on the conflict between Israel and Iran, everything continues to happen in the Gaza Strip. What is the latest there, and how might this situation impact what's going on with Hamas and that continued situation?
We're asking a very astute question, Marnie, because what I would say is that already on the ground here, you are starting to feel that shift in focus. Iran has been dominating the attention of people on the ground here for the last 2 weeks, and rightfully so, with the way that you've seen this war carrying on here. But even today, there are people who are saying the time is now to focus back on the situation that's in Gaza. Take a listen for yourself.
So I think we kind of focused this past 2 weeks on the war, but we haven't focused on Gaza at all. So we're very much concerned about the hostages. Even just today, there were 7 soldiers killed in Gaza. So I think our heart is still there, exhausted, but still there. So hopefully that will end soon as well.
And here's what is adding to that on the ground here. 7 IDF soldiers who killed in southern Gaza yesterday when their armored vehicle was hit by an explosive device. It's something that everyone on the ground here is talking about right now, Marty. And just like that, in an instant, you've seen this laser focus going back to the situation in Gaza, where fighting is ongoing, where hostages are still not home. And this is a regional priority. You've already heard Qatar calling this week for talks to pick up in a matter of days here. So a lot of watchful eyes are shifting back to the situation in the enclave.